Hey guys, in today's video I will be running down 5 brilliantly scenic stand-up paddleboarding spots located right here in South Coast. All 5 of my picks are calm water locations that are ideal for beginners. Obviously you can take your stand-up paddleboard out into the ocean, but for the purposes of this video I'm just going to be talking about the nice flat locations, good for everybody, kids and adults alike, whatever their skill level. And my first pick is the delightful Narowali Creek. Narowali is a little suburb on the northern edge of Mollymook, just around the corner from Bannister's Head. And the creek in question flows into the ocean in between Buckley's Beach to the north and Narowali Beach itself to the south. It's an absolutely beautiful location with the most pristine, crystal clear water, and it's just perfect for somebody who's starting out with paddleboarding, because it's so calm and peaceful, and when the tide's out you get the sandbars exposed as well, so you can just hop off the board if you need to. It can get a little bit busy in the summer months because it's such a kid-friendly location, but if you rock up early you can secure a spot in the car park right next to the inlet. Okay, my second pick is Lake Urunga. Now, if the name Lake Urunga doesn't immediately ring a bell, then perhaps Tallowa Dam does. Yep, that's right. Lake Urunga is the body of water that was made when they dammed up the Kangaroo River there to create a reservoir. Now, to get to Lake Urunga, you head left down Mount Scansey Road as you're coming out of Kangaroo Valley. It quickly turns into Tallowa Dam Road, and you follow that for some distance. The lake itself is situated within the beautiful Moreton National Park, which unfortunately was affected by the bushfires, and there's still the evidence of those horrendous fires on the landscape. But you can get out there on incredibly calm waters and have a good explore. It's a very sizable area, and you can paddle across the lake or explore some of the little tributaries that were formed when they created the lake. My third pick is a Karambie Creek. Now, Karambie Creek is of course the little waterway that flows past Huskisson in Jervis Bay and flows out into Jervis Bay itself. The creek is tidal, and so the water level does ebb and flow, and there's a decent amount of water traffic around there with boats of one kind or another, but there's an entire area inside the navigation markers where the mangroves are, which is absolutely brilliant for exploring. You can head upriver or downriver, of course, but remember, because it's tidal, you might find it hard going if you choose the wrong direction for your return trip. Karambie Creek itself is beautiful and pristine. It has the most crystal clear turquoise waters you'll see anywhere on the coast, and plentiful wildlife to observe. They've got some massive stingrays there that hang about at the boat ramp. Best place to put your kayak in is either at the Woolamire boat ramp there, which does get quite busy with the guys putting their boats in to go and do a bit of fishing on the bay, or alternatively you can drive down through Kalala Beach to Myola and put in at the northern side of the creek. My fourth pick is Wagonga Inlet. Wagonga Inlet is located in the beautiful coastal town of Urunga, which is about a 5-hour drive south of Sydney. The inlet itself is a beautiful tidal body of water, which seems to have been designed almost perfectly for stand-up paddleboarding. There are numerous locations around the inlet where you can put in your stand-up paddleboard, and there's lots of places to go off and explore with your board. Conditions are almost always completely benign on the inlet, making it absolutely perfect for stand-up paddleboarders of all skill levels. If you're heading down to Wagonga for the first time, you can park up on Riverside Drive, where there's a load of parking bays, and when you've finished exploring the inlet and have had enough stand-up paddleboarding for the day, I can heartily recommend a bite to eat at the awesome Quarterdeck Cafe, which is right nearby. Sorry about the rain noise, guys, it's just started tipping down outside. And my fifth and final pick is Lake Conjola. Lake Conjola is located to the south of Nowra and south indeed of Jervis Bay. Lake Conjola has been popular with the boating fraternity for quite some time, and it's an extremely popular wakeboarding location, but that does not mean that it's not stand-up paddleboard friendly, because it is. And while there is indeed a lot of motorised boat activity out on Lake Conjola, it's a large place, and there are also lots of spots which are not friendly to powerboats, where you can have a lovely peaceful paddle on your stand-up paddleboard. Lake Conjola is a very scenic location surrounded by beautiful national park land, and it's well geared up to visitors. There's plentiful parking, and you can put your car quite close to the water so you don't have to go too far with your big old stand-up paddleboard. Alright guys, those are my 5 picks for scenic stand-up paddleboard locations in South Coast New South Wales. I've only scratched the surface, of course. There are some awesome locations elsewhere, down like Mossy Point down in Browley, further down the coast for instance, and maybe we'll touch on a few of those other locations in a later video. Alright guys, that'll do us. Hope you enjoyed it. You know the deal. If you found this video of value, please hit the old like button. It helps with my Google tracking and here on YouTube, and if you really like to hit the old subscribe button to see more content like this really soon. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.